afternoon. Today is Saturday, June 21st, and it is hot, hot, hot. It's 87 degrees, and it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. It is very, very, very hot and humid. But we have some birthdays today, because today is Diane Evans' birthday. So Diane, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Diane. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Ellie Norwood's birthday. I think she's 9 today. I'm thinking she's 9. But Ellie, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ellie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And Lori Mashburn, today's your birthday, but you knew that, didn't you? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lori. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all three of you have a great, great birthday today. But we have one anniversary because today is Chelsea's anniversary. The name of her channel is Chelsea Mom in My 30s. But I don't know who Chelsea's significant other is. But it's still Chelsea's anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great, great anniversary today. I know my hair is getting heavy on top again, which means haircut's coming soon. So what's going on? Nothing much. Nothing much. I woke up this morning at 7 o'clock to the sound of rolling thunder. It was thundering, it was lightning, it was lighting up the room. It was dark, because usually our sun comes up, I'm never up when the sun gets up, but I think the sun gets up at 6. I don't know, it's been a long time since I saw the sun come up. I used to, when I worked, I used to start work at 6 o'clock, so I would leave my house about 5:15, 5 o'clock, to get to work on time, and I would see the sun rising. Sometimes, not in the winter, but in the spring and the summer, I would see the sun rising. But I worked 4 10-hour days, and so a lot of times I would leave for work in the morning and it would be dark, and when I came home at night, it was dark. Didn't like those days. Just didn't like those days. But anyway, so Sophia was supposed to come over because she was going to cut the grass this morning because it's very hot and humid. We have dangerous heat extremes right now. Sophia is overweight, and so I do get concerned about her getting overheated. And so I didn't really, and then the grass is soaking wet because it rained. Well, I heard it at 7, but it's when I woke up about 9:30, it was still raining. So I think it rained till about 10:15. So the grass is soaking wet. My flowers are getting more than enough water. The only ones I have to water are the plants that are right by the front door, because we have an overhang on our porch. And so unless the rain is like blowing, it doesn't get wet. So, but all my other flowers, plenty of water. I didn't have to worry about that. I'm using my stand today, which this is not a good angle for me. Just shows you how big I really have gotten. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't hide it. It's just, I don't know. I'm in a maintenance frame of mind right now, but I want to get back into a losing frame of mind. I'm going to be canceling my Weight Watcher app next week. And you know what? I really haven't been, I know the Weight Watcher menu. I know how to follow it, but I haven't been tracking. The only thing I've been using the app for is to track my weight each week. And I have a little book that I keep track of it anyhow. So, and there's other apps that I can keep track of my weight on that. So I can't see I'm only paying $10. Well, Diana Antu paid $10 because she gave me, for my birthday, she gave me $100, and I paid for 10 months in advance of Weight Watchers. So, I just, if I want to go back to it, it's $28.95 a month. And I'm thinking, I'm not going to pay $28.95 just to track my weight. Because I know the plan, and they're pushing shots and stuff like that anyhow, and I know that that's just not something I want to do. So I went shopping this week, and I bought, you saw my grocery haul, I bought all kinds of fruits and vegetables. I am eating them, but like I said, I made brownies the other day, and Jim and I are still feasting on the brownies. So that's not a good plan. That really wasn't a good plan. But I just I know you got to be in the mood for it. You just really have to. So I saw this little quote, and it kind of sums up what I'm thinking. So let me share it with you. Yeah, I kind of have that philosophy right now. I just have to trust the process. As long as I'm not gaining, losing would be better. I know that. I know that for a fact that losing would definitely be better. But I just, yeah, I don't know. You just gotta be in the mood for it, I guess, and which is sad. And like I said, and I say this all the time, I kick myself almost daily, and I think this is one of the reasons too, because I'm defeating myself because I keep looking in the past to how far I was, and it just and how long it took me to get to where I was, and then I think, do I want to, but then yeah, I do. So it's just catch 22. I have a lot of those lately, a lot of catch 22s. But anyway, so I watched YouTube videos this morning. Jim was watching Valerie Reese. Jim was watching the one where she was showing she had a fox in her backyard. She had some deer, squirrels, her birds. And he said, "Where does she live?" And I said, "She lives in Virginia." And he says, "Oh my gosh, that'd be nice to have a deer right in your backyard." And I go, "No, you'd be shooting them." Speaking of deer, Jim got a deer. Jim is a hunter, but Jim eats everything on a deer. I mean, there's nothing that goes to waste. He eats everything, and he even eats the liver and the heart. No, thank you. So, I mean, obviously he goes for sport, which I don't know, people, but like I think that, like Valerie was saying, she's got so many deer. Sometimes you just have to do it. I mean, it sounds cruel, but to kind of keep the population in control, because if they're overpopulated, then they starve, because they haven't got enough to eat. I know, another catch-22 type of thing. Any hooser, for Jim's Christmas present last year, I told him, because he wanted to get his deer head mounted. Because in my bedroom, I've shown you that. We have a caribou mounted in our bedroom, which I don't have a problem with in the bedroom, because when I go to bed, the lights are out, it's dark. I don't even know it's up there. Half the time I can't even remember it's up there. But, and then he has some horns or antlers or whatever you call them too, hanging in there. So he got this deer head, and they called the other day to say that it was completed, finished. And so he just had to go pick it up. So he took one of my clocks down in my living room to hang his deer. And so I had to take one of my pictures down. One of the puzzles that we did last year, we had it above the fireplace. So the clock where he put the deer, because he was going to put the deer there, and I go, oh no, no. Because where he's got the deer is like, if I'm watching TV like this, the deer is over here in the back out of my sight, so I don't see it. Whereas if it was above the fireplace, I would see it, and I don't want to see it. I mean, I know that's his trophy and pride, and it's his house too, and blah, 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 and all that. But, so we have a deer head hanging in our living room. It was either that or the dining room, and I thought, no, I don't need the deer looking at us eat. No, so and we have it hanging in the living room. I don't even know why I got started on that stuff. Oh, because of the deer in Valerie's backyard. So anyway, but I did finish my book yesterday. Which one was it I was reading? This one, Trial by Jury. I think that was the one. Yes, that's the one I just finished last night. And this is the one I'm going to start reading today. I tried to do my little thumbnail, like I always show you a little thumbnail to let you know what I'm reading. And it wouldn't let me do it for some reason. I used the Canva app, and for some reason the Canva app wouldn't let me upload the picture. It would let me upload the picture. Like I had this picture from yesterday. I tried to upload that again, and it even wouldn't let me do that. So I don't know if it's because of the authors or something. I don't know. So anyway, this is the book that I'm reading now. It is part of the J.P. Beaumont series, and this one has 342 pages. There are many bizarre and terrible ways to die. Seattle homicide detective J.P. Beaumont thought he had seen them all until he saw this body. Its wounds and the murder weapon, an elegant woman's shoe, its stiletto heel gruesomely caked with blood. The evidence is shocking and unsettling, even for a man who prowls the shadows for a living, for it suggests that savagery is not the exclusive domain of the predatory male, and the scent of a stylish killer is pulling Beaumont into a world of drugs, corruption, and murder to view close up a cinematic dream at its most nightmarish and lethal way. That's what I'm going to read. So I was looking at all the titles of the books that are coming up, and I tried once again with the library for the next two books, which are A More Perfect Union and Dismissed with Prejudice, and they are not offered by any of the libraries. I belong to the Macomb County Library system, and so they'll take it from any library within the whole Macomb County, and not one library has the book. They just don't have the book. It's not like it's out. They just don't have the book. It's not available. So I broke down and went on Amazon to buy them. So they're going to be delivered tomorrow. But the bad news is they only come in paperback. You know how much I hate a paperback book. But they only cost for the two of them $9.99 because they were like $4 something a piece. And then I had some Amazon dollars or something to use. Anyway, whatever it was, it only come to $9.99 for the two books. They're going to be delivered tomorrow. And then I'll be able to turn them in when I'm done. And so then my library will have the continuing series. So if somebody wants to read it, at least there'll be one book available for them. Someone had suggested I should open an Amazon store. I have no idea how to do that, but it does sound like something that I might be interested in trying. You know, different things that if you buy something, I guess you go on my Amazon store and then I get some kind of credit or something. I'm going to look into it. It sounds interesting to me, so I think that I'm going to try to do that. I don't know if I told you yesterday that Aaron did come over yesterday to try to hook up my Xfinity box, and it wouldn't work. He couldn't get it to work, so I felt a little bit better knowing that Jim and I weren't doing something wrong. That even Aaron couldn't get it, and then they said that they're going to put me on an emergency basis to have somebody come right away, a technician to come out right away. And the soonest the technician could come was Tuesday. That's an emergency. I bought it yesterday, or got it yesterday. So Tuesday. But they said they might come before 11 o'clock today. So I left my phone on. I have a thing where I can silence unknown calls. I even took that off so I could get all the crap calls and everything. And nobody ever called, so nobody's coming. So I got to wait. But then Aaron did try to, with this TV back here, to try to get it to put the app on it, because I'm just going to stream back here. I'm not going to use a box. But this TV, I did talk about this. Yeah, I bought this TV in 2020. And so David's going to come over sometime today, and he's going to bring the TV from down the basement up here, because that one is brand new. We just got that when we refinished the basement last year. And I guess it's a little bit bigger than this one, Aaron was saying. So I don't know. I'm going to have to put a board or something on top of my... I just have like a small little dresser that in here that I keep my tax documents and things like that. You know, like your 7 years worth of tax documents and my receipts and stuff like that. I really could get rid of this, but it's a nice piece of furniture. So I don't know what I'm going to do, because we have a stand for it downstairs, but the TV's lower. I like a higher TV. And I don't feel like propping it up and all that. So I know, third world problems. So anyway, David's going to come over sometime today. And then I'm going to try to talk him out of, although I know I'm not going to have any luck. He wants to buy a crotch rocket. Not a motorcycle, a crotch rocket. And so he's taking lessons to learn how to drive it. I'm thinking, oh, that's the worst thing, David. That's the worst thing. But, what are you going to... He's 24? Yeah, he's 24. He's getting all of his toys now while he's young, because he just bought his Mustang, and he's always buying stuff. Which, you know what? You might as well do it when you're single, young, and free and all that. He does save. He's a really good saver. But, I don't know. Because we were driving home the other day, and there was a motorcyclist that gives motorcyclists a bad name. It was like, it was traffic, but it was moving, but not as fast as you'd like. There was a lot of traffic. And this motorcyclist came up the middle between the cars, like there's not a lane, but he drove his motorcycle up the thing like he was like a car driving. And I'm thinking, you're the one that gives motorcyclists the bad name, because there's so many responsible motorcyclists out there, and then you got this idiot that people always associate with motorcyclists that just thinks that like they don't have to follow the rules, they don't have to follow the laws. It's just dangerous. It's just dangerous any way you look at it. So anyway, like I said, I watched Terry Weeks. I watched Joan, her menu plan for the week. I wish I could do that, but I just whatever I feel like eating that. Which, you know what? If I had a menu plan, I probably would do better with my weight. But I don't feel like cooking every day. And then the other day when I cooked, I could tell that Jim didn't really want to eat anyhow, and it was like, I think he's content with me not cooking every day, because we find something, like we might make a hamburger, he might make a hot dog, or something like that. Or I'll have a salad. It's just, it's different cooking for just two people. It really is. It's just, well, I don't know. Some people only cook for three people and they still manage to do it. That's just an excuse. Really, it's just an excuse. And I fed my birds. Yeah, went and got my mail out of the mailbox. Did some laundry. And now I'm just going to read for now. Jim's Tigers are doing really bad. They lost the doubleheader yesterday. They lost again today. They were rained out the day before. And I think they lost the day before that. I know they're still, I guess they still have the best record in American League, or Major League, or whatever. So he's happy about that, but he's getting a little upset that they're losing so much. Me, I don't care. So, yeah. That's going to do it. Thank you for all the emojis and everything yesterday. It was fun doing them with you. I like doing them. They're fun. Like I said, mine don't make any sense. I just pick emoji that I think looks cute and then I use it. So, but anyway. Oh, and Lainey, if you're watching, what's going on? I'm missing seeing Lainey's videos. I haven't seen one posted like in 5 days. I thought, did I miss something? Is she going somewhere? Or I know that Sully wasn't feeling good, and I'm worried that something happened. So, Lainey, if you're watching, let me know that you're okay. I sent you an email. Check it out. Okay, that'll do it. So, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let's talk again tomorrow.